What is up, guys? We are back on the lovely journey, Dragon Age. But we're back on Dragon Age here. We already talked to those guys. Pretty interesting things they had to say. So we're on the journey to whatever lies beneath wherever we need to go. So let's go talk to these dwarfs here.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
He sounds a little off. I would like to see what other goods you have. No. Farewell.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Let's see. Have you heard any rumors?
I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Loghain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
So what's your story exactly?
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
And why did you leave? Just a short version will do.
Was I being too
We
long-winded?
don't want to be here all
My
day
apologies.
listening to him river
To make a
rabble.
long story short, I fled home to live on the surface. It's been a decent enough life, I suppose. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you? Of
should go
course.
now.
Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye.
Alright, let's go.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Off I go.
Battle again! Take them out!
And that too!
I do believe I didn't see that one come.
It shall be done.
It has begun.
Like we got another web trap here, so I hope they're ready to take anyone down.
Off I go.
Shall be done.
Very well.
On it.
Our skill has won the day. Very well. It is begun. As you say.
What do you need?
I shall do it.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to be dealing with a lot of stuff in this forest, so let's try to get quickly as possible through it. Another spider trap. Just hope nobody hits it. Yeah.
It is begun.
Hurry. Let's have this.
It shall be done.
Alright, here we go, guys.
Make it breath.
As you say.
Oh! Didn't expect that one.
Lost me and you fall ahead.
Man, these spiders are a pain in the ass, I tell ya.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Alright, here comes another spider thing, area. Oh, I guess not. Okay. So we got past the spiders, hopefully. And now we're to the forest. So, what lies beneath there, we're gonna find out.
Stop right there, outsider.
Elves.
The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
I think we're looking for the Dalish.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
Oh, yes, we are. Okay.
A Grey Warden. How do I know you're telling the truth?
You will have to take my word on it. Enough. Let me into the camp. My people go about pretending to be greaters, do they?
No, that's true. Perhaps I shall let the Keeper decide for himself. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
Yeah, he's
This
a
one
good
claims
actor.
to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
What is that, Pig Latin?
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Aiden. A pleasure to meet you.
Manners. From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight? I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Uh-oh. Oh no. More ill people.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us.
Werewolf!
They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Is there any way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
But you're going to ask me to get it anywho, right?
I would not ask such a thing of anyone. You asked, did you not? Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf.
Had to be an asshole.
We call him
My bad.
Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Have you considered seeking outside help? That's us. Duh. If I help you, what will you give me?
We would assist with the Blight, of course, and you would have our gratitude.
Your people could improve their attitude towards me. No. Have you considered seeking... I will find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
How do I find Witherfang? Do you have any advice?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Tell me more about this curse and the hunters suffer from.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
So did all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
So if a werewolf bites me, then I will become infected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
My ass is gonna get bitten several times. How do you know if you have been infected by the curse?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
How did this cure start?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Zayrel about it if you wish. Go on, then.
I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Alright, interesting. Let's go talk to these people here.
We few wanderers greet you, Shemlin. We understand you are venturing into the haunted forest to save our brethren. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
If I'm lucky, maybe I can find them.
An outsider to the rescue, but of course, what were we doing trying to solve our own problems?
You think sarcasm is going to help, do you?
Nothing will help us now. Least of all the meddling of an outsider.
You are being most unkind, Zayrel.
Damn right. I'll
Would you
slit his
refuse our
throat.
hunter's help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us. Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
I want to know about the forest now.
Then I'll tell you what I know. Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
And?
So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
And this Witherfang still exists today, no?
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
So there are many spirits in the forest?
The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
There are battles in the forest?
Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here in slavery? Even the barbarians who came to overthrow the Imperium fought and died on this soil.
How many werewolves are there?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Have the hunters become werewolves?
It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you?
One
last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Will do there, Chuck. talk to Cammy on Cam and...
Hello?
Hello yourself, who are you?
I'm Cameron, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Tell me before I kick your head in! No, but try me, I might surprise you.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Who's Ganya? Girl problems, I see. Yep.
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
There must be a way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
What if I gotta put... No. Perhaps I could talk to Ganya for you. Why not go into the forest anyways? Have you tried wooing Ganya?
But the keeper said, no, I just can't. What if I encountered a werewolf? I couldn't defeat one of those on my own.
Oh, I guess we need somebody to know the forest.
The keeper would know right away if I left camp. Masiranis for the offer, however. That's very kind of you.
Have you tried wooing?
Wooing? I don't understand.
Romance her! Show her you love her!
I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. But that doesn't matter if I'm still an apprentice. Not to her.
Hear that death in the background? It's just... wow. I suppose it would be too much to ask if you bedded her.
No! We've never done anything like that. Never.
Well, he's a virgin then. You mean you're still a virgin?
Of course I am. Why would you think otherwise?
Let's forget I mentioned anything.
Yes, that's probably for the best.
How do they move these?
Oh, what do you want now? I told you everything already.
I'll help ya. There must be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Perhaps I could talk to Kanya for you. No, I'm kidding.
No, I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself.
Do you
It is
want to
my
marry
rite of
Kanya or
passage to
not?
become a
Make a
full
decision, dude.
You are right. So you would get a pelt for me?
I already got
Why
one.
would you do that?
Because it suits me. Do I need another reason?
Then I am very grateful. So, have you found a pelt? It's fresh? It is. Thank you. This is marvelous. Finally, I am a hunter. I have to go and see Gaina now. Gaina, I have wonderful news. I finally have my pelt.
What the...
Really?
She just spawned right next to him?
It is marvelous. But I thought you could not enter the forest.
I didn't. A wolf came out and attacked me, and I killed it.
So you're a true hunter now. What wonderful news. Now we can be together.
That was a wet kiss.
We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How
Now go woo
marvelous
her.
you are. I am so happy.
This is so wonderful. Young love allowed to flourish.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? 'Tis just me?
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn.
How does
It's
he
the
know
very
about a
least we could
battle
do.
against the Darkspawn? All he knows is getting pelts so he can marry some chick and not woo her.
What? Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
Who are you?
My name is Alora. I am the master herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us.
What is a Hala?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call land ships. They are our companions and our guides.
They are not your mounts?
We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
Bitch, I don't care. So why have you separated this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I could do to help? I'm very sorry. This must be a hard decision.
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
That one chick does. Survival. Persuade.
Your techniques are strange to me. Can you tell anything?
You're right. The animal is suffering. I truly cannot.
I am glad you attempted it regardless. No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
I could kill her quickly if you wish. I'm sorry. I tried my best. That's the best.
And? What do you think? I am glad you attempted it regardless. I will watch her for a while longer. Come to check on my Hala and I again, have you? I don't know. Do you have any skills that might No. It is my duty. As...
Anderanetitian, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
They have, and it's annoying. I have a job to do. They've been a bit suspicious.
I would be the same in their place. They have just been attacked, after all.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You don't seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
Please, I'd like to hear about it.
No. It is too strange to discuss something like that with you.
Won't you reconsider? We would truly like to hear what has troubled you, sir.
Very well. It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but...
She used the Jedi mind trick on his ass.
My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her. her body, I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. No. It would be very rude to accuse the Keeper of lying. I know he means well. I just need to know. One way or another. If you are in the forest, perhaps you might come across her. Alive or dead. Any news would be better than none. And in return, I would be happy to gift you an amulet made by our craftsman. It may fetch you some coin in the human lands.
I'll see what I can do.
Since we seem to be heading into the forest anyhow, that does seem to be the right thing to do.
You are most kind. Please, should you come across my wife, return and tell me.
Something tells me she's dead.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly, the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need? I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel, but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some ironbark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you. I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is. That would please me, so long as our hunters come first. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of...
Wow. Yeah, we've got so much crap on us right now.
Your people can't smith like the Dergenlin, or craft like us. I suppose they do some things well enough.
So, you are the Grey Warden who is supposed to
I thought
save
a Shem
us?
would be uglier.
I never
You're
thought
not
I
so
would hear of
ugly.
an outsider who would ever do anything for us.
Alright, here we go, guys. We are about to venture off into the forest. So this is going to be an interesting journey.